to the, I think it's the 14th Amendment. Here we are. In the 14th Amendment, it says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and the state wherein they reside. Of course, the excuse for having this 14th Amendment was so that the black slaves who had been freed could now have some standing, whereas there was no legitimate way for any slave to become a citizen of the state they were living in. The feds introduced this clause in order to, say, force the states to recognize that these black people who used to be slaves were now citizens of the United States. And if you're a citizen of the United States, you had to be recognized and you got all the benefits, privileges, whatever that you should get. That's the theory. Okay, well, actually this is a Trojan horse here because they wanted to include everybody, okay? They want everybody to be a citizen of the United States. So but they couldn't change the Constitution to pull in the white folks. So what they did is they changed the educational system. Again, we go back to about 1850 when they created the first mandatory public school, but it wasn't until 1868 that we got the 14th Amendment. And the 14th Amendment defined, you know, there's only one other place where a word is defined in the Constitution, and that's treason. Okay? And now here we have a phrase, citizen of the United States, and it's specifically defined. Not everybody can be a citizen of the United States. Or I should say, not everybody is a citizen of the United States. For example, its requirement is you have to be born or naturalized. Well, if you're born or naturalized, that's easy. Most of us are. But it also says subject to the jurisdiction. Well, what if you're born or naturalized and not subject to the jurisdiction? Well, then you're not a citizen of the United States. You still belong here, but you're not a citizen of the United States. Who are you? Well, I can tell you who I am. I'm one of the people of the United States. Okay? So, are you a 14th Amendment citizen or are you a preamble people? Now, I do not accept the phrase sovereign citizen. Why? Because a sovereign is a master. A citizen is subject to the master. How can you be a master servant? That's why I reject the term. I never use it in my paperwork. In fact, I don't even say sovereign and I don't say citizen. I never use those terms. I stick with constitutional vocabulary. I say I'm a people. Let them challenge it if they dare.